Good morning, market snipers. Welcome back. This is Jesse. Woo! Getting started right at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, right on the dot as usual. Still battling this cold or whatever it is, but the baby got a fever on Saturday, and we took care of her all day while she cuddled us and napped all day long. And then, and it was raining too, so kind of worked out for that. But then Sunday, me and the wife started coming down with it as well. And here we are, Wednesday, still battling in the trenches. So we'll try to keep this a little bit shorter, but we have gone hour 45 minutes on Monday and at least an hour yesterday. So usually I just try to keep it to an hour anyways. So we'll see. I started off the live stream yesterday not feeling it, and then by the end I was like, all right, I'm feeling it. And then so we'll see how it goes. I'm not feeling it right now, so we'll see how it goes. But if you're new to the channel, awesome. If you're returning, even better. Good to see you back. And the plan is to continue to sniper the markets together, right? Help me, help you, help me. Smash the like button, hit the repost button, and share with your friends and family. Comment. On the first half of the live stream, we'll cover my watch list. I have a cough drop in my mouth, by the way. So I'm sorry that I'm not sorry. It just tastes good. So clears up the throat a little bit. I don't have a cough, but so we'll cover Bitcoin, altcoins, stocks, anything else that jumps out at us on the watch list. Second half of the live stream, we'll cover your chart requests. So make sure to put in the ticker symbol, put in the ticker name, the name of the asset, and put in what type of asset class it is. Is it crypto? Is it stock? Whatever. Give me all the details so when I search for it, it won't take up a lot of time on the live stream. We can keep the live streaming. So with that, all you need, Deepak Kumar, is a StreamYard subscription. This is StreamYard's song, one of their like eight program songs. So I wish they had more. I wish we could put on some other stuff, but I think this is the best one that they have, but it's StreamYard's, so not mine. What else? Should we change color? Sure. Why not? Why not, Jesse? All right, let's get rock and rolling. This is the Bitcoin Wyckoff chart that was made on October 8th. There's a lot of people that have put out the Wyckoff chart, a couple weeks ago. In hindsight, it was so clear, right? I put out this chart on October 8th. I drew this on October 8th, just, as an idea of how it would play out. It's played out eerily similar, but we didn't see a bounce here. I thought maybe we could see a bounce there. Maybe we'll still get the bounce, but it's just continuing to drop. And that was kind of like if this was tiny support, this is like micro support and it's gone. So I don't know, maybe we'll still see a bounce, but it's been kind of leading, or not leading, but it's been playing out faster than the actual drawn out, hand-drawn fractal. So maybe it'll complete before December 10th, before December 9th. I don't know. Started off as an idea, and when I put this out on October 8th, price was at 123,700. And then it dropped down to 121. And I was like, oh, uh-oh. And then it dropped all the way down to 120. I was like, uh-oh. And then it came all the way down here, right? October 10th, October 11th. And I was like, dang, this actually might work out. And then all the way down here, bounced all the way back up. But it wasn't the only TA that we did. Like the post I did on October 8th was I don't Wyckoff, right? I do for like ideas, I'll look at Elliott Wave for like ideas, but it's only to like line up with what I'm already seeing with bearish divergence. So there was bearish divergence, and is why, when I saw this, I was like, it's possible Wyckoff on October 8th with bearish divergence, right? And then a lower high, a lower low, a lower high, a lower low, a lower high, a lower low, right? So continues to play out. Continues to play out eerily similar. What's up? What's up? What's up? London, UK, not so sexy news. Yep. You got it. You got it, Lawrence. You got it. So we're watching that still. Remember, on the weekly chart, when we lost that yellow support, the important support, that was put out way back here, right? Because that was weekly support. And we had a weekly close below it on, what is this? I don't know. Somewhere around here, we had a weekly candle close below it. And that was important support lost. And then when price is over here and it bounced here, and I said, this is tiny support, which means I don't think it, battles it as long as it did over here. Like over here on the weekly support, battle, flipped it, battle, bounced, right? And then and then it keeps testing support, and eventually, if it keeps testing support, it breaks support. If it keeps testing resistance, it breaks resistance, right? So the longer it tests support or resistance, the more likely it's going to break through. Probably not the first time. Expect fake outs along the way, right? So then over here, it was tiny support. We called that out. We said, hey, this is tiny support. And then once it broke through, it's just been straight down, right? 101, another 12%. There was a lot of influencers got excited on the 9th and started calling me out. And then when it reversed, I let them remember. I reminded them, if you take a shot at a sniper, you better not miss. And then here we are, a week later, right? Ooh, 10 days later. Ooh. What else? What's the headline? Bitcoin continues to drop. NASDAQ next? Question mark. All right, well, we can get into it. We'll get into it. Here's the weekly chart. Let's change to that. And then Aikanashi. All right. Zoom in just so you can see it a little bit better. I mean, we're right on track. This chart was made on October 10th. So it's not like I made this chart yesterday. We've been watching it since October 10th. There wasn't even a sell signal on the weekly chart when I posted this on October 10th. So it's just, there's a lot of things lining up. The bearish divergence, the canary in the coal mine that no one was paying attention to, that I've been talking about for 12 months, aka MicroStrategy. So London, UK, not so sexy. Yeah, we can look at it. Thanks for all the details. See, this is what I'm talking about. You got the ticker symbol. You're telling me what exchange it's on and what you're doing. Like this is like the text. I mean, London, UK, not so sexy, aka Lawrence, has been watching the live streams for years. Right. I took a lot of time off, but it was 2023. I did like a full year of live streaming every day the stock market was open because that's what I said I would do. Right. And but this is textbook. This is exactly what I would love to see. If everyone puts their request in like Lawrence, we can actually search for it quickly. I can look at the exact same chart you're looking at, and then what are the details, right? And we can look at it through your lens. That's perfect. You got it. We're gonna circle back though. Stay tuned. I don't want to jump around yet. We're only 11 minutes in, anyways. We don't have any affiliate links. I've never taken $1 of affiliate money. It was so funny. Yesterday, I someone was a reply guy was talking smack or whatever, and I just quickly looked at his profile, and his profile, he or she, I don't know, I'm assuming it was a guy. 95% of my followers are guys, according to the analytics. 5% are female. Shout out to the female snipers out there. In his profile, it said saving people from blah 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 accounts. But here's my exchange affiliate link. Unbelievable. It's like I've never taken $1 from affiliate money because I don't know if they're another FTX or not. I don't know if they're another Celsius or not. I don't know if they're another Terra Luna or not. Shout out to Raul Powell. Claims that he never he said it was what did he say I saw a recent video from an old video. I recently resaw it, but it was like he said something like Terra Luna is a can't miss, but then he claimed that he never bought it. So then he said Sui to the moon. Sui did make an all-time high, but not since 2024. Anyways, according to Raul Powell, I doubt he's watching, but if he is, the 4-year cycle seems to be tracking versus a 5-year cycle. So, it's all noise, narratives, news. You can't trust what you hear. You only can trust what you see on the charts. And this is what's happening in real time on the charts, the way I see it. And whether it's right or wrong, or whether it continues to be right. So this is the weekly chart, continues to play out. Like I said, I put this out on October 10th, which was this weekly candle. This weekly candle started October 13th. So I put this fractal out on that weekly candle. So that's over 40 days ago. I put this chart out. We're not going away from it. We're not going to 130. We're not going to 140. We're not going to $250,000 Bitcoin by the end of the year. We're heading in the wrong direction. We're heading in the direction here. It's possible. Excuse me. Water. It's possible over the next few weeks comes all the way down to 74,000. Maybe it happens before that. But the next few weeks would put it down at 74,000 or 76,000, right? So there's multiple reasons why over the next few weeks we could see price down in that area below target 2. Like target 2 is not that far away. It's already at, target 2, the middle of target 2 is like 84,000. I mean, you could just look at this chart. Obviously, none of this is financial advice. Obviously, it's for educational purposes only, and hopefully find a little bit of entertainment along the way, whether that's making fun of me or not. But I mean, you just got to look at the chart, right? It's in a downtrend until proven otherwise. It's in a downtrend until proven otherwise, right? So according to the Wyckoff schematic, right? If this continues to play out as it has, that's around 76,000. And depending on what time frame you're looking at, that's a daily chart. This is a weekly chart. So you could see, 74, 75, 76,000. Maybe it gets a rally similar to 2021. That'd be crazy, right? And then who knows after that? The 200-week moving average, like MicroStrategy was the canary in the coal mine. MicroStrategy is almost about to retest the 200-week moving average 12 months later. So maybe it retests the 200-week moving average. What is that? 5 months from now? 5.5, 6 months from now? Let's call it 5 to 6 months. Maybe it retests the 200-week moving average, which it's slow moving, so maybe it'll flatten out by then. And it would be, below $60,000. It lines up with target 3. I'm sorry, target 4. And in the previous bear market, Bitcoin has gone 30% below the 200-week moving average and has hit target 5 in the last bear market. If it were to do that again, you're looking at 69% drawdown. The last bear market, when it hit target 5, it was like a 76% drawdown, 76% crash, right? So I don't know. We're just going to continue to watch the charts, and it's in a downtrend until proven otherwise right now. But that's the weekly chart. This is the daily chart. The main support was up here. Tiny support was here. Micro support was here. Didn't spend much time there. And what I was going to say was that I don't have any affiliate links or anything like that, just like I talked about. So, but we do have our own. We do have our own trading bots, 100% fully automated. Of 30, I've only rolled out 2 so far. Just there's only so much time in the day. We've rolled out the dashboard, and then Alex just did an update on it and posted it in the Discord that with the update. So he's continuing to build it. So I appreciate that. But yeah, you can find the website on Market Cyber Pro or Jesse Olson. It's the only website we have. Discord community, I think it's closer to 300 members, but just leave it at 200. Not everyone's active, right? Some people just do their own thing. They're like, just give me the trading bot, I'll do my own thing. And then there's people that are active, right? So it's not forcing you to be active in it. I hope everyone is active in it so that we can find amazing settings, right? Amazing settings that are profitable and would you should be able to at least find settings that make you profitable to cover the monthly cost, right? So the monthly costs, if you wanted to go 100% fully automated, probably like $49 for Market Sniper, probably like another $25 for TradingView, and about another $25 for the third party that we don't make any money off of it, but we have a 20% off discount for them. And they said I could either make 20% or have 20% savings for everybody. And so we have 20% savings for everyone because I don't want to make money off of affiliate links. I probably could have made a lot more money off of affiliate links. They have like you would have to tell me which brokers exactly, but they have probably like 15 brokers and exchanges that they're working with. But there's other third parties that you could set up with. So if there's a third party, you just have to do some research on it probably, but there's other third parties that partner with TradingView and maybe your brokerage. So you would have to check with that, or you would have to put money into a new brokerage. Yeah, I don't know. I've never used a broker in India, so I don't know. But I know we have people in other countries that it was a little bit more time consuming, but they end up converting their money from Australian dollars to American and getting into similar brokers that I'm using. So it might be a pain in the butt, or you could research and find your own third party trading bot platform that hooks up to TradingView and sends the webhooks from our trading bots. So, but otherwise there's like 15, and you could set up an account and run it on a paper account anyways. Like you could set up a paper trading account and run the trading bots on a paper account with no money, for like 30 days to get comfortable while you figure it out on that anyway. So with that, let's get back to it. Oh, I think Alex even put out an idea. Alex put out some settings for trading Ethereum on the daily chart with the trading bot as well. So we've done a little bit here and there, but we're doing a lot behind the scenes as well. And yes, you could just copy the settings that we've put out, but my goal is to have smart people come into the Discord and find better settings than us, right? But I found settings that would be more than worth your while, right? So, but again, back testing results don't always equal future results. So the first month you should always try with a paper account. Make sure you don't make any mistakes, because even though everything is 100% automated, we're human, and you might set it up incorrectly or whatever. The website, you automatically join the website once you automatically join the Discord once you're on the website, then you get a link, or once you pay on the website. So anyways, this is the weekly chart. Let's go back to candles because it's slightly different. You can see the RSI sell signal happened first, and price did go make a new all-time high, barely, but it did, and put in additional bearish divergence. And then that was the confirmation. It looked like a lower high, and then the confirmation on the weekly chart, right? So if you had RSI sell signal, bearish divergence, the lower high, confirmed with the lower low, even on RSI, bearish crossover on the MACD back in August. And so the signs were there. Excuse me. Ooh. Mm-hmm. Let's see. What else? What else? Yeah. So, you know, the longer term trends have been broken, and we had the weekly sell signal. I don't know how much more confirmation you need, but we're not going to make new all-time highs the rest of the year. The probabilities continue to increase that we're already in a bear market, right? 2-week chart. Again, bearish divergence long term. Still a pending RSI sell signal. We have a pending sell signal as well on the 2-week chart. A sell signal on the 2-week chart and below the trending dots. This is above the trending dots. This is below the trending dots. This is below the trending dots, right? This was not. This was below the trending dots as well, but there's more similarities here than over here, right? So over here was more similar to over here. So here we are. It's not just because of that, right? There's several other reasons that we're going to get into, but pending sell signal on the 2-week chart, and that closes in 5 days, right? So in 5 days. But you had all the bearish divergence followed by RSI sell signal as well. Look at the 3-week chart. Bearish divergence. Had a RSI sell signal back here. Price is going to catch up, right? So when there was a 3-week RSI sell signal, it was at 1.65 trillion. Yes, it went higher, but now it's back down to that 1.79 trillion. So obviously I don't trade based off a 3-week chart. I'm just looking for overall trend, right? Monthly chart, bearish divergence, pending RSI sell signal on the monthly chart, pending MACD bullish crossover, right? So RSI sell signal, RSI buy signal, RSI sell signal. It doesn't happen very often on the monthly chart, right? But we're trending in the wrong direction. Relative strength is leaving the building. So bearish crossover January 2022. Many were late to the party. Bullish crossover June 2023. You would have been late to the party by about 5 months from when I was buying. November bearish crossover. And, it'll be almost 2 months late to the party by the time this closes, right? So if you're waiting for a close, you'll be about 2 months late to the party, right? Price is already down more than 29%. And it's just starting. Like this is just starting. Like this just started in January 2022 and it came all the way down November and December, and it was like let's see, it was November and December, 300 billion, right? So it was a big drop. almost 77%. So I'm not a perma bear, but the charts are bearish, right? The bears are calling me a bull over here when they thought, like the perma bears thought at 15,500, the perma bears thought we were going to 3,800. And I was like, I don't have any targets that low. Now they're calling for $10,000, right? I've seen a couple people call for $10,000. I'm like, I don't have any targets that low. Could it? Yeah, it could. But I don't have any targets that low right now. Things could change, right? So targets at like around $40,000. And what would make me change my mind of, going lower than 40,000 is if the overall stock market is doing like a .com bubble crash. Because as an example, because the .com bubble crash was like more than 80% for the NASDAQ. And Amazon dropped 92%, right? So that's really the only way I could see it drop below target 5. The overall market would have to be in a bubble-like crash. Then you could see lower prices, lower than target 5, right? And maybe it doesn't spend a lot of time down there, but never say never. It's possible, but we got to get to target 2 first. And I'm going to take it level by level, and then you got to get to target 3. Then you got to get to target 4 and the 200-week moving average. Then you have to get to target 5, right? Oh, drop my pen. There it is. I always got a pen in my hand or something. So before we get crazy and start talking about, all of that, $10,000 Bitcoin, that would be an Amazon-like crash in the .com bubble era, right? So Amazon did drop like 92% in the .com, but I don't know. Are they going to let that happen? Will they print us out of it again? Who knows? Who knows? Those are all things we can't control, so I don't talk about it a lot. The only thing I can control is what I see on the charts. So I don't see $10,000. The lowest target I have is 40,000. So it's hard to be a perma bear if I don't even see $10,000 Bitcoin. But and then it'd be awesome if we saw a bullish divergence again and then a breakout to the upside again. We'll be there for it. We'll be there for it. Just like I was there for it back here, buying at 16,800. Right? I was buying at 16,800, 5x levers. So, I was called a bull back then when everyone was bearish. Called a bear now. So, whatever. I don't lose sleep at night over it. I just try to show you what I see in the charts. If it helps you, it helps you. Yeah. I'm not going to worry about $10,000 Bitcoin until like target 5 doesn't hold. I'm not going to worry about target 5 until target 4 doesn't hold, right? So I'm just focused on the next target. Focus on the next target. See what happens. See if it continues to play out. Bounces, gets a nice bounce, right? It was like a 50% bounce or something over here. So let's see. It was from wick to wick. It was about 63 days wick to wick, and it was 46% bounce. And then I was telling people in the Discord, I'm attacking that bounce. I'm attacking it, right? So profit taking was down here. Let it do its thing, and then attack, right? So if there's some profit taking again, and it moves sideways again for 45, 60 days, who knows? And you have another good setup, then I would attack again. But it's all dang 88,900. We just broke $89,000. Ooh wee. Dang. Wow. So was talking about the bearish engulfing candle in the 3-week chart, right? And there's a lot of bulls that were in the comments like trying to negate that. Oh, Jesse, you didn't talk about this one. Okay. But I talked about this one, which looks similar. And I talked about this one that looks similar. And this one that was a bearish engulfing candle. And this one. And then later on, I was like, well, then there was this one as well. So it was like 6 out of 8 3-week bearish engulfing candles. Price end up going lower. And then in hindsight, it has, right? So I was pointing it out over here before it even closed. And it was price is actually lower. It was like 110, 111. And then right before the 3-week candle closed, it pushed all the way up to 114, but it was still a bearish engulfing candle. And then that's follow through. That's follow through, right? And bearish engulfing candle starting to follow through, right? So, anywho, that's the 3-week chart, monthly chart. What's the yearly? Do we have the yearly on here? 6 months. 6-month bearish engulfing candle. Oh, Jesse. Why are you doing this to me? 6-month bearish engulfing candle, not seen since January 2022, right? Not sure how much more confirmation you need. What was that? Was that the trading bot? Oh, yep. Oh, yep. Let me check it out. Hold on. Some music on here. Check out the trading bot. Oh, yeah. Do it. Do it. Yeah, so it's 6-month, 3-month. So 3-month, 6-month bearish engulfing candle, right? 12-month. That's what we're gonna look at. So Yep. There's not a lot of chart history on that one. Posted this the other day or yesterday. Downtrend until proven otherwise. So even if it gets a bounce, right? Is it going to break through it? Maybe. Mm-hmm. You get the idea. It's just for directional purposes anyways, but it's just for visual purposes that it's in a downtrend until proven otherwise. So even if it bounces to like, right? But Wyckoff is saying that it's just going to come straight down, or not like that, but I think Wyckoff had it till like December 10th. So who knows? But purpose of the channel was to show you that it's in a downtrend, not an uptrend, right? For visual purposes. But I wouldn't just trade based off of that. You know what I mean? You can always just make the lines thicker. Seen that so many times. Anywho, what else? What else? Whew. Bitcoin is the same price as it was November 12th, 2024. Wild. Wild. Ooh, closing in on longer term target 2. Is breaking below target 4. Remember I said if we get candle close below target 4, it's not good. It's not good for the bulls. Oof. Hasn't had a candle close below target 4 yet, but looks like it's going to today. What else? Ethereum breaking below target 4, had a candle close below, closed back up into it, and then closed back. Looks like it's going to close back below with a bearish engulfing candle, coming into about target 5. And then you have the 200-week moving average below that. Probably could take those off now. Excuse me. Excuse me. XRP. Oof. Dang. Been talking about that. Rose and some of the other altcoins came all the way back down to make a new all-time low. So, not saying that these coins are going to, but some have. So just keep on. Just, if you don't think it can go lower, it always can. Well, if a .com bubble like crash were to happen and the NASDAQ dropped 90%, I'm sorry, 80%, Bitcoin has never experienced that ever. And even Amazon dropped 92%. So, who knows how low it could go? Who knows? There's a lot of leverage in it. A lot of leverage. Like, what would be the real price of spot if there was no leverage? There's billions upon billions of leverage in the system. It's not spot only, right? If it was spot only, what would be the real price of Bitcoin or any asset, right? But we don't know if it's a .com bubble crash. That would be in hindsight, but that would be my only thought to where Target 5 would not hold at $40,000, right? So if Target 5 doesn't hold at 40,000, there's probably a .com bubble like or 2008 market crash going on if Target 5 is not holding. Yeah. Yep. That lines up with Target 5. So 200-week moving average lines up with Target 4. The 400-week moving, because I'm looking at the 200-week SMA as well. So 200 SMA is at like the 55,000. So you're saying the 400 week is around Target 5. Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. So altcoins just getting crushed. Chopped suey over here. Dollar making a move. We drew this out a long time ago. Bullish divergence. Additional bullish divergence. Breakout. Target 1 was hit. Consolidated. And now it's heading towards Target 2. What else? $185. The canary in the coal mine. Right? It was a canary in the coal mine to the upside. It was the canary. It was the canary in the coal mine in the last bear market. And it's been the canary in the coal mine again. Top was in a year ago. Here we are. Adam and Eve. Double top pattern. The last weekly sell signal was back here at 357. And now it's getting oversold, aka sometimes when the magic happens to the downside, just as it was getting overbought over here, aka sometimes when the magic happens to the upside, right? The Adam and Eve double top pattern lines up with Target 5 on Bitcoin as well. Damn, I need to blow my nose. So that would take it down to $71. But let's see how it reacts off the 200-week moving average at 143-ish. Let's see, HODL. But Jesse, all the ETF inflows. Jesse, all the ETF inflows. Okay. What happens when the same ETF inflows become outflows, right? Doesn't mean anything to me. You have all the ETF inflows. Cool. I don't hear anyone talking about the ETF outflows. Maybe they are, but the head and shoulders pattern worked out on Bitcoin as well. This is Bitcoin ETF, so I would assume that they're going to both work out. All these gaps are getting filled. It's almost to the point of filling that gap. So even though there was a Bitcoin CME gap at $92,000 that was filled, small gap, there was a lot of other gaps on the ETFs. So a lot of gaps, older gaps. If these gaps are getting filled, like that takes you back to prices back in November, October 2024, right? Oops. October, November 2024. Those gaps are probably going to get, I mean, most likely those gaps are going to get filled. When? We don't know. Could be a while, right? It could be a while. But that would take you down to $67,000 just filling all those gaps, right? So if you got a bunch of gaps right here on ETFs, remember, the market bosses are going to want everything to line up. The casino needs to look like everything's in order. Otherwise, people aren't going to trust the system. And yeah, people still trust the system. So I trust that there's manipulation, and I just try to play, the charts to the best of my ability, knowing that there's manipulation. I learned that a long time ago. I was options trading, and that's the most manipulated market, but it doesn't mean you can't carve out your own profitable strategy within that. So instead of crying about it, you should just acknowledge it and then have a better strategy that, aligns with, hey, it's manipulated. Okay. So we know it's manipulated. Let's still take advantage of it, up or down. And what are you talking about, Jesse? Well, sometimes there's positive earnings report and they drop a stock 20%. Sometimes there's negative earnings report and they gap it up 20%, right? So, so again, it's like, let's see, all this is back from October. This is like, if we're filling gaps down here at $18, $20, Bitcoin's at $67,000. This gap was filled. Let's see, this one. That one was a filled gap. Right? This gap here. Price is probably at 70,000 if it's filling this gap. Probably take some time for that to happen. Retesting January 2024, $11. January 2024. Where's that? Let me move this up here so I don't have to keep scrolling. All right. January 2024. Price will be at $40,000. If the ETFs come back and retest the bottom low, which seems like it will, price will be at $40,000. So that lines up with target 5 as well, right? So a retest from over here. Nope. Be at $40,000. $40,000 Bitcoin. This would be at like $70,000. This would be like 67,000, and so on and so on. You got gaps all the way down here, right? So see how it plays out. I don't expect it to happen overnight. Just focus on the next gap. Head and shoulders worked out in huddle. Let's switch gears. We're already at an hour. I'm hanging in there. I may not sound great, but I'm hanging in there. Uh-oh. Looks like Netflix is about to drop. Oh, yeah. Right? Ooh. Blow off top. Back to the 200-week moving average. Meta. What a run that was. My best friend got in here. Told him to cash out, but he was on a cruise. So I don't know. I'm going to play golf with him Thanksgiving or during vacation. Family vacation, right? So PLTR weekly chart. Uh-oh. $46. Woo-wee. Uh-oh. Amazon, SQQ, Vixum, ANF. Massive run. One of the top performing assets of 2025 or 2024, if you can believe that. Abercrombie and Fitch. Unbelievable. And then had a blow off top. Insane. And then it comes back to the 200-week moving average. So Dow Jones had a sell signal. The Russell led the way. Sell signal. Now it's already in target 1. SP 500 had a sell signal. Hasn't hit target 1 yet. NASDAQ had a sell signal. Lower high. Sell signal. Hasn't hit target 1 yet. Tesla has hit 3 out of 4 targets so far. TQQQQQQQ's got some gaps down here. Apple holding on. Nvidia, Google. Google just spiked to 304. Gap down here. What else? Woo! As oops, where's the mic? Check. Okay, still good. Well, the thing is, Lawrence, there's a pending buy signal on the daily chart. Looks like it's breaking out of this downward trend line. So hopefully you have your stop loss in, or hopefully your stop loss has been moved to break even. And if it's moved to break even, then it's a risk-free trade, right? But I would, doesn't look like it's going to 0.05. It looks like it already did, right? So if the sell signal was at 0.11 on the daily chart, the last one, it came down to 0.03, not once, but almost twice, right? So I don't know. Your strategy is different than mine, I'm sure, but based off the daily chart, this was the short, right? And that would have brought you not once, but twice. Six. What is that percentage? Oh, 70%, right? So 70%, and now it's flipped back. So, is it just a retracement of here? Maybe, but could also be breaking out. So might be getting stuck. You might be getting stopped out. I don't know if you have a stop loss on, but I've seen people get liquidated quickly. What happens is it drops and drops and drops and drops and drops and drops, and then people want to short it down here, right? I'm a lot less confident at shorting down here than say up here, right? I'm a lot less confident in shorting down there versus up here. I'm a lot less confident in shorting down there than I am up here, right? So that's what happens. I see it a lot. You're not the only one, especially going back to like the coaching days. It's very common that the last part of it, and I talked about this on the live stream yesterday or the day before, this week for sure, that I was less or I don't know, this on the live streams. I was less confident to short Bitcoin the last, from 20,000 to 15,000. And it seemed like that's when everyone wanted to short Bitcoin. So it's at 0.084 right now. Seems like you're going to be stopped out. So I don't know if your stop loss is at break even. I don't know what your plan is, right? We could try to go down to lower time frames, but that's the daily chart. It's ultra bullish on the 4-hour chart. 1-hour chart, maybe you're hoping that it comes back to the trending dots at 0.05. I don't know. It's bullish on all lower time frames. See, 15-minute chart, 5-minute chart. I don't know if you're gonna get down. Yeah, it's kind of like your you weren't stopped out? Were you stopped out? Because Because that was, when did you post that? That was at 9, so an hour ago. Let's see, an hour ago. Short. Okay. And maybe 87.8075. So maybe you weren't stopped out yet, but it, if it starts closing back above here, then probably wrong at that point, but you might be able to get it. So if you shorted here, came down, possible lower high on the 5-minute chart. So maybe. Like you could probably, I don't know how much leverage you're on, but if it was like 10x leverage, you'd probably want to move the stop loss to break even, because if it takes it out, then most likely it's wrong, or move it to here. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what your original plan was, but yeah, thanks for all the details. Yeah, I mean, if the stop loss is moved to break even, it could be, I don't know how much leverage you're using, but could move it to break even. It's a risk-free trade anyways, minus the fees. So was a sell signal on the 5-minute chart recently. To watch on like a really low time frame and try to push it. So if you got your stop loss at break even, you try to push it, and just know that 5x. All right, yeah, it's not as bad. So 5x isn't, you wouldn't lose as much, right? So this is like the really low time frame. It's gonna whipsaw you back and forth, but yep. So with that, I think that's about it. Bitcoin on the 5-minute chart. Oh, bullish divergence on the 5-minute chart. Let's go, Bitcoin. Let's go. Yeah, we're going to the moon, baby. We're going to the moon. Bullish divergence on the 5-minute chart. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4 targets. We're so back. We're so back on the 5-minute chart. Oh, that's nope, that was wrong. Let's see. Indicator picked it up here. Yep, that's accurate. Bullish divergence. Ooh-wee. Hit it. We got to get off the 5-minute chart. We got to get off of that. Here, let's get back on just to delete all that. I'm going to get off the 5-minute chart. Oof. Tiny support. Important support. Oops. Target 4. Gone. Gone. Hodl. Plenty of gaps that need to be filled. Well, the needs not the word. Plenty of gaps that will want to be filled. So with that, I think we're going to call it here. Thanks, everyone. I appreciate all of your oh, yeah. There's a lot of whipsawing going back and forth on a 1-minute chart. So good luck with that. But with that, thanks, everyone. I appreciate all of your support. Thank you for smashing the like button. Thank you for reposting. Help me help you help me with the algorithms, and we'll continue to sniper the markets together. And we'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully, I'm feeling better even tomorrow, and we'll keep this thing going. Adios.